going on, everybody? JT here, coming at you with another episode of Pokemon Go, and we've just taken the bullet train all the way from Tokyo to Sendai, and then we took another train from Sendai all the way to this small city known as Namie. And the reason why we've come to Namie is because there's something really cool here that I've always wanted to see, and unfortunately, due to the pandemic, I wasn't able to come until just now. And at this location, we can do something special in Pokemon Go that you can't do anywhere else. And when it comes down to Pokemon Go, it's a tad barren. I mean, there's a few stops and some gyms over that way, and I think that's actually the direction I want to go into to find that special place that I'm trying to get to. But yeah, let's walk over there, see what we can find, and I'm just so excited. I've wanted to go to this place for a very long time. I've got to say, as I'm walking to our special location, this city is very quiet comparatively to Tokyo. Like, I can hear crickets chirping, the wind's blowing. It's very peaceful in comparison to the big, busy city. And just a short walk from the train station, ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you the thing that I've been waiting to see for quite some time, Pokemon's first official park, the Chansey Park. And may I say, I am just so happy to finally be here. For those of you that don't know, Chansey's actually the official mascot of the Fukushima prefecture. And there's a good reason for that, because Fukushima is two words, Fuku meaning lucky and Shima meaning island. And the official Japanese name for Chansey is Lucky, so it just makes sense they did this. And another really cool thing about this park is if you look in Pokemon Go, each one of the little playground items actually has a Pokestop for it. So I'm definitely gonna have to get some gifts for him. And also there's a Farfetch'd. Please be shiny? No, not shiny, I don't think. The sun's in my eyes, yeah, that's not shiny. A really cool thing about this park is when it was first opened, for about a month, every single time you popped a lure in this city, you would get Chansey spawns off those lures. I do believe that's done by now, but just for fun, why not? We got 4 stops here. I've got 4 mossy lures ready to go. Let's see what happens. Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll get a Chansey, but again, I don't think that that's a possibility from here, but you never know. But also we got a Duskull here with a little flower crown. Oh man, I wish that was red. It isn't, is it? Yeah, the sun's in my eyes. And while we got these lures going, let's check out the equipment. First up, there's a Lickitung slide. Next up, we've got a little seesaw thing here. It's got Igglybuff and Cleffa on it, so that's kind of fun. And it looks like the lure's brought in a Zangoose. Sadly, that's not shiny, but that would have been really cool. Next up, we've got this Chansey right here. As you see how it works is it rocks, and all you gotta do is crawl inside of his, you know what? We're not gonna do that. All right, I changed my mind, but to be honest with you, I don't think I could fit in here if I wanted to. There's a Chansey swing set with some winkles on top of it, and it looks like we're surrounded by roses. Let's just click on this one real quick. Not a shiny rose. There's a little rockin' happening here. And last but certainly not least, we're gonna check out the big Chansey. And I gotta say, this thing is freaking huge. And this is what the back of the Chansey looks like. As you can see, there's a little staircase going to the second level. We've got some slides going out the side, and there's little musical things as well. And it looks like you can go inside the egg right here. Is there anything on the lures? There's a Bellsprout, I guess. Are you shiny? Not a Golden Sprout. And this is what it's like on the top level. Looks like we've got more of the little musical equipments here. Pretty cool. And this is how you get into the slide. All in all, this is a pretty fun park. Also, these gifts are like the perfect gifts to send. And of course, we're going to be saving these to the postcard book. Had a local Drudagon raid, so let's see if we get a shiny one at the Chansey Park. That would be cool. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. I didn't even see the CP, but is it green? It's not green. That's perfectly fine. Local raid pass, whatever, right? Unfortunately, the lures didn't bring in any Chanseys, but it's time to do the special thing that you can only do in this area. And as you can see, I've got my buddy Chansey here. This was my first ever shiny Chansey that I ever caught. And before we do anything, we do have a gift from him. We got some potions, cool. And I gotta say, it's so cool to see this right next to the big Chansey, you know what I mean? It's crazy. But this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a snapshot of it, and we're gonna get a different encounter from the photobomb. At least, hopefully, it's gonna happen on the first one. Oh, we got it. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the Chansey photobomb. Now, I know a lot of you might think that this is not a big deal, but when this image showed up on the Pokeminers for the first time on Twitter, let me tell you, everybody lost their minds. Because a lot of people thought it was going to be a Chansey community day, and there was a lot of people that were really unhappy with it, but also a pretty decent amount of people that were super excited for it. I personally would have been excited to have a Chansey community day because I think it's just kind of fun in general. But let me tell you, some of my friends were not thrilled at all. Here's our Chansey photobomb. Let's see if we get lucky with it, and it turns out to be green. Ah, not green. That's perfectly fine, and it's a 77 CP, not bad at all. Let's just catch this thing real fast. And now it's caught. Let's see how good the IVs are. It's not good at all, but I don't care. We're gonna keep it. I could be wrong, but I believe you get 2 photobombs in this area, so let's see what happens with the second one. Oh, we do, awesome. So we did get 2 of them. That's amazing. Now let's see if this photobomb one turns out to be shiny. That'd be awesome. Ah, not shiny. Perfectly fine though, and this one's a 666. Oh my, that's a little ominous. Now let's see it. What are the IVs? Slightly better. Again, we're gonna keep both of them. Why why not, right? And just for fun, let's see if we get 3 of them, but I don't think we do. But we take the picture, yeah, nothing there. So you'll only get 2, but 2 is better than 1. I'm really glad I finally got to check out this park. It's been something that I've wanted to see for a while, and it's just so cool to see it in person. And another cool thing about this park is that we do have a couple buildings around us here that actually sell Chansey merchandise that you can't get anywhere else. So let's see what they got. But before we go inside, there's actually Chansey vending machines everywhere. There's no exclusive like Chansey drink or anything like that, but it's still pretty cool. So in case you're curious, you can get food here. And it wasn't half bad, but sadly, most of it was sold out. So of course we went with ramen. But now that we've had some delicious food, let's go over everything that we bought. First up, we got the Sitting Cuties Chansey. This isn't exclusive by any means, but I felt like I had to get this right here. Next up, we have some snacks. We've got these Chansey wafer thingies. According to the Google Translate picture I took, it says it is eggs and bread and wheat and flour and butter. So I would imagine they're just gonna be like eggish flavored because it is Chansey after all. Let's give them a shot and see how they are. I asked the lady when I was checking out if these were exclusive to here, and she said yes, so let's give them a shot and see what we think. Oh, well, it's harder than I thought it would be, but it's actually pretty good. Not bad at all. I mean, honestly, it tastes like those, those vanilla wafer things, just slightly better. And I feel like an idiot for just noticing it, but they are actually egg-shaped. That's nice. Next up, we have some exclusive Chansey egg pudding. I'm actually kind of excited to try this thing out. I don't know if I'm gonna like it or not, but you know, come on, it's exclusive. We gotta give it a shot. Crack her open, and that's what it looks like on the inside there. I mean, it smells just like the wafers do, actually. Luckily, this place did have a little spoon, so let's try it out. It's not bad. It's actually not bad at all. I actually really like that. You can definitely taste the egg to it, but it's really not bad at all. I like this a lot. And I just now thought of this. What if we took this, and we tried it out? Barely fits, okay. This is why we evolved to use tools. Now, that's a good combo. And last, but certainly not least, we got this awesome Chansey keychain here, and this is exclusive to the Fukushima store here, and I absolutely love it. And another cool thing about it is, it's a miniature replica of the Pokemon manhole covers, and we got the exact same one right here, right next to us. And it's also a Pokestop in Pokemon Go, and you can get some gifts for it. There's also a poster in the train station that'll show you where all the Chansey manhole covers are. It's actually really neat. It's about time that we leave. I had a great time, though. I'm glad I came over here. It's a small park, but it's definitely worth it, especially because you get exclusive photo bombs that you want to get anywhere else. Now let's see if I can find my way to the train, but while we walk towards the train, I'm gonna pop the daily. Let's see if we get a Galarian bird here. We've had 2 days in a row with one, so who knows, maybe today will be our 3rd. But our first encounter's a Duskull. I'm down with that. Sadly not a shiny one. I need 1 more to complete that set. It's not part of the daily, but check it out. We got ourselves a wild Nidoking. That's a really cool find. This is a noteworthy spawn. We got a Lapras, and it's not a shiny one, unfortunately. It's got a high shiny rate, but still really cool. Not a bad incense all in all. I actually had like 3 or 4 to 5 things actually run for me. I think we got 26 Pokemon in total, but a lot of them chose to run. And there was a Teddy Ursa near the end, but it didn't count because it was like 1 second left. But now that the daily incense is done, it's time to head back to Sendai. So I got very lucky and I found an express train back to Sendai, which is fantastic. But the luck doesn't stop there, ladies and gentlemen. Look, a shiny sock on the side of the train. That's amazing. And we're going slow enough where we can actually catch this thing now, because we were going very fast earlier. But let's actually try to catch this. I'm gonna have to put this phone down, but boom. Ooh, excellent curveball. Man, I can't believe I hit that. I really thought I was gonna miss that. But 1, 2, 3. There we go. We actually got a shiny today. I'm so happy. And I can't believe it was this of all things. Like, that is so cool. Now, is it a good one, though? It's... No way. A freaking 1414. What? You're joking. There's no way. I was like joking that might be a Shundo. That's insanity. If that Chansey Park wasn't enough to make you subscribe, maybe this Shiny 6 is. If you haven't, please do. We're on the road to 100K subscribers, and our goal is to hit that 100K by the end of the year, and we're getting very, very close to it. So please, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. And now after that great adventure, I'm really tired, and we're at my hotel. And a few people have been wondering how I'm affording to pay for a lot of this stuff, and this is one of the ways. I'm doing capsule hotels, which is really cool. You basically get a little room to yourself. So let's check out the capsule real quick. This one right here is mine. Obviously, I'm gonna have to be a little bit quiet because this is a shared living space. You know, there's a lot of people here, even though there's only a handful of people here right now, but I still want to be polite to them. But this is the pod. It's really just a little thing here. We got our entrance over here. I'm gonna be putting my stuff away later, but I have to start editing, and when it comes down to stuff here, we've got a light that we can just dim on and off like that. We've got a singular plug right here, so if we want to work, we could work. It's pretty simplistic, but it gets the job done. If you look at the game real quick, it's actually raid hour right now. I'll do a couple of these raids, but I'm also feeling kind of wiped out, so I'm definitely gonna need to edit before I pass out. But on that note, we're gonna be wrapping up the video here. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and if you're really enjoying this content, how about you check out this video right here where we catch a Galarian bird for the first time.